Hello and welcome to Embrace the Deception. In this video we're going to be looking at a very famous clip. It's a clip of President Bill Clinton denying that he ever had a sexual relationship with Monica Lewinsky. The video is short, but there are quite a few red flags that we see when it comes to detecting deception. Now I want to point out that a red flag is not a gotcha, aha, you're a liar. A red flag is an indication of possible deception. But when you see a whole lot of red flags all piled up one on top of the other, then you can be relatively certain that the person is not being truthful. And of course, in this case, we know that President Clinton eventually admitted what he had done, so we know that he was lying. But we're going to watch the clip once through, and then I'll start it again, and I'll tell you what I'm seeing in the video. So let's back it up to the beginning.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
And that's it. That's the entire clip. So if you want, you can pause the video, go down in the comments and tell me what you saw that made you not believe him. But I'm going to back this up and I'll go through it again and I'll tell you everything that I'm seeing. Okay, so right off the beginning here, right from the start.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again.
So that's your first red flag is, I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. All of that qualifying what he's about to say is a red flag. It's a sign of possible deception.
One thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again.
So multiple qualifying statements right off the bat.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
So there are several things there. He's using emphatic language instead of just saying, I didn't have a sexual relation with her. He's saying, I did not have sexual relations. Being really emphatic is another red flag. There's also distancing language. He doesn't say, I didn't have sex with her. He says, with that woman. That's distancing yourself from the lie. There's also the finger wagging. Finger wagging is aggressive, and aggression can be a sign of deception. There's also some incongruency. He's waving his finger in one direction and he's looking in a different direction. So if you were angry that someone accused you of something, you would tell them right to their face, I did not do that. You wouldn't say, I did not do that. You know, even if you're talking to a group, you wouldn't be pointing in one direction and looking in a different direction. So there are multiple things, but there's a little bit more.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never.
See, right there when the eyebrows went up, I did not tell anyone to lie, not a single time, never. He was being so aggressive before, and if you're being aggressive, you would say, I didn't tell anyone to lie, not a single time, never. And there would be a more intense look instead of a eyebrows up, more of a deer in the headlights look. And I'm thinking that that could possibly be what's known as an emblematic slip. So an emblem is a gesture that is universally known throughout a cultural group. In this case, I'm thinking the emblematic slip. A slip is when the gesture comes out unconsciously. So I'm thinking that this could be an emblematic slip of a shrug. Now a shrug means, I don't know, typically shoulders go up, palms could go up, mouth in an upside down horseshoe, and eyebrows up. That means, I don't know. So an emblematic slip, part of that emblem comes out. And in this case, I think it's the eyebrows up, because Like I said, if you're telling someone, I never told anyone to lie, not a single time, never, it would be more intense. He says, not a single time, never. I think that may be an emblematic slip of a shrug, and a shrug means, I don't have any confidence in what I'm saying.
These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
And that's the end of the video. So it's only about 30 seconds long, maybe 32 seconds. And in that we saw multiple red flags. The use of emphatic language, the multiple qualifiers before he said what he needed to say, the pointing, his aggression, the looking one way and pointing another way, that incongruency, a possible emblematic slip of the eyebrows going up. Did I miss anything? I'm not really sure, but 5-6 different red flags, one after the other, in a very short 30-second clip. And of course, we know that he lied because he later admitted to it, but if I was watching that for the very first time and I didn't know for certain, I would be extremely suspicious of someone who did everything that Bill Clinton did in that short speech. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.